Hello everybody, welcome in this new video. It's been a while since I've posted on this channel and I'm really excited to get back to you again. I have a really cool little update. I'm going to show you a plugin in this video that I've worked on myself and that I've been using for quite some time that I really enjoy using. It's super lightweight, it's offers a lot of functionality, but I really like the way it works. As you see, I have installed a demo website, a demo Cadence, just installed the Cadence theme, and I've installed only my plugin on it. And you see by default, it has a protection in it, so you must be logged in to view boards. The boards plugin works in the backend, also in the front end. In the backend, it works by default. It will always show you the boards in the backend. In the front end, by default, it will not show anything, but you can just paste a shortcode. By pasting the shortcode, it will also show you the exact same board as you have in the backend, but then on the front end. And for that, I have by default created a sort of protection, so you cannot access it or stumble upon it if you're just a random person visiting the site. It's always prompting you to log in. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to see the board. So now I'm on the same page, but now I'm logged in. And now you see the layout of the plugin, how it's going to look when it's empty. So now there is no board selected. So you see we have here a empty board with a option here, select or create a board. You can already see the filters, the labels, priorities, and then my tasks and overdue. These will be filters that will work when we import a board. We have the option from here to just create a new board, and then you can just give it a title, which is obligatory, but then you can also do an optional description, or we can just use a demo board that I've already installed here. So if I do the testing board, for example, you will see that it will open it up. Let me cancel this so it's going away. And now you see I have a template installed, just so you can see how it would look in a real project. We have 3 columns: to do, in progress, and done. The right hand side shows you how many to-dos, how many in progress, and how many there are done. Now it's quite easy to see, but if you have a really long list, then it will be easier to filter or to see really fast how many items there are in each column. Now we will see the labels. It was empty when I clicked on it when it was an empty board. Now you will see we see 3 labels, and these are only labels he's picking up from here. So you see the urgent one here and here. You see client A, client B. So he's going to use, if you use labels, he's going to detect them and then use them as a filter option. If I do urgent, you will see we get 2 the same columns, but he only picks up the ones that have the label urgent with them. All the other ones are now filtered away. If we click on clear, you will see everything again. Priority is low, medium, or high, and you can see this here: high, medium, medium, high. So there are no lows. So if I select low, you will see everything is empty. If I select medium, it will show you the medium ones, and if I select high, it will show you the high priority ones. If I open any priority, it will show me anything. My tasks, if I do this, it will only show you the tasks that you have created, so the tasks that you are the author of. In this board, I am the only one, so it doesn't make a difference in the things you see. If you have multiple people, because that's also a possibility that multiple people create new tasks, then here you can just show whichever tasks are yours, and the other ones will be gone as long as you keep this checked. Overdue, this will show you the tasks that are overdue. So these ones are not in time. So you see here the 25th of January, and at this moment we are the 26th. So it's showing me one task that has been not completed in time because it has a date attached to it, which is in the past. Okay, so let me show you. If we haven't already created one, we can click on it and then we can see the whole structure of it. Let me close this back down. Here you see different things. We have a label, we have a priority attached. We also have a checklist attached with one item, which has 0 completed of one item. Here you see the same checklist. Here it has 2 items, but you see it's green and it also has 2 of 2. This means it has completed 2 of the 2 checks. So within each task, you can further divide it into different checks. It also has one comment you can see here, and you can also see it has a user attached to it. Let me open up this one again. We can add a description. This is the basis for our project. For if other people open this up, they have like some sort of a introductory or some extra explanation. You can put this here. You can make this, it's draggable to make it smaller or bigger. Then here you see the checklist, so we can add other checks, of course. Create the site, upload team, mail users, and you see it has now 0 of 4. Let me say this one is completed. It immediately updates to 1 of the 4. I have been assigned to the project, and you can also, if there are other users, they have to be WordPress users, you can assign them over here. It has a label of urgent. If I want to add another label, I just do a comma and then I can type another one. Let me just call this super urgent. You can attach a deadline over here if you want to change the priority. And here you can also change the column. If you wanted to do it this way, you can also go from to do to in progress or to done. Attachments, this is available as well, but this will be only available for now because I'm using the default WordPress media library. It's available in the backend to upload attachments. That can be an image or a zip file or whatever. And then in Frontend you will be able to access it, but you will not be able for now to upload things. You can only upload them if you're in the backend. And then here you see we have the comments section. So there is one that's by me, so the name of the WordPress user will be used, and then the message. So if we want to do another one, we click on it and you see again I have been posting another one, and you can also see when it has been posted, 4 days ago, just now. So this is an easy way. I can also delete them. So I have removed the comment again, so different people can here comment on each other's posts. If I now click save, you will see that the 1 of 4 checklist has been updated, and there will also be a super urgent new tag attached to it, and this will also be available over here now in the filters. So it always immediately updates the post or the task if you do anything or add anything to it. If we have started it, we can just drag this to the in progress column, and then it will be in here in the in progress column, or we can drag it to the done. So that's an easy way. You can also change the height if you want it to be the first one, and then you will see here it's also in the done column, but I can also go here to do, and it will import it back to the to-do column. So you have 2 ways of doing this. A new task is just here on the bottom. We can say new task demo, click on the plus, and it will import it as a medium priority. Then you have to click on it to open up the full functionality, and then here you can add the checklist, you can assign users, label it, deadline it, priority, status, so all the things you just saw. You can also just delete it, of course, because if you want to clean up a little bit, you can say I want to clean some of my tasks, and then just delete it. In this one we have a send a welcome email task with a attachment attached to it, and you see there is one, and if I click on it, it will open me the image in a new tab. So this way I have access to the attachment, but I cannot upload it. I have to go to the backend. Let me now show you the backend. So here we have the boards. If I click on it, you see the same boards that I've just used. I can add a new board. It's the same functionality as in the front end with a little extra here. client portal settings, here you can, if you want your clients to, for example, have a view only access. If you saw in the front end, I was able to add tasks, I was able to delete tasks. If you have clients that can log into your site as a standard WordPress user, then you can see here I set it as view only, and then I can set test. So a test user as a view only user. This means he can see it in the front end, but he will not be able to change anything. So he will just be able to see it and follow along and just have a, just follow along the progress of the project, but he will not be able to edit anything. Furthermore, I can also hide the priority levels if I want to, and also the assignees. So this means he will not be able to see, my test client will not be able to see if it's a high priority, low priority, medium, and he will also not see the names attached to the task, so he will not see which people are busy with this task. This is optional. If you then click on publish, if you fill in the items here, it will create a board with this access. View and comment is another possibility. Then they will be able to view, but also comment. For the other things they will not be able to do, but they can leave comments on tasks to maybe communicate this way. Important here is that the user should be a standard WordPress user. If it's an admin or a editor, they will always be able to access the boards, and because they also have access to the backend. So it's working when you're using the standard subscriber role in WordPress. This can be, or I'm thinking about expanding this a little bit more in the future, but first, for now, for me, this is working fine as is. So I hope you guys download it and provide me with some feedback so I can adjust it. Getting started just gives you some general info. Create a new board, open the task board, how you can do this in the front end with this shortcode, and you can also, if you have multiple ones, it will always in the front end open an empty one, as you saw in the beginning of the video. So if you want to open a specific one, then you can add the ID, and it will open specifically the board with the ID you have provided. Then here we have the task boards, the same layout as you have seen in the front end, and you see super urgent with 1 of 4. So this is a task that I was setting up demo wise with you guys, and you see here that it's also synchronized with the backend. So it's the same functionality, same filters, but this is from the backend. So if I click on it, you will also see the same thing. The only thing that will be different is here add a file. So now I'm able to upload a file by going to the media library, or to upload one if it's not already there, and then select it, and I can add it to the task this way. So this is the only one that's different from the front end. If I click save, then it will now show that there is a one attachment with this little icon over here. The other thing that I've created are these templates, just so you can play around with it. If you click on it, then it will open up a new screen, and you can say I want to have a content calendar with if you provide a name, testing board, for example. And then you have just a really simple demo, so you can play around with it. You have a little feel for what it can do. So yeah, you have this is about the functionality I have. For now, I have provided, it's working with a license key. I have set up a little store with the plugin. It's a lifetime license. You will have access for it for your whole life, including every new update that will come out. I also offer your money back within 14 days, so you can play around with it. If you don't like it, no money, no questions asked, money back guarantee. I have a single license, 10 license, and a 100 license. I'll put a link in the description below so you can have a look. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the plugin and it can help you with developing some of your projects. And if you have any questions, shoot and let me know. Thanks. See you. Bye bye.